welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Noah, and I wanted to welcome all of you to another installment of the Road to Riches and Amateurs Investment Journey here on my YouTube channel. I want to try to keep this episode short and sweet, so let's review my returns for May, and then I will share my investments for June as well. So here we are in Excel once again, and just as a little bit of a recap, we've been doing very well as far as staying out of the red, right? So staying out of the negative on all of our investments. We've been doing pretty well for the last, at this point, 4 or 5 months. I think the last time we had any kind of negative returns was back in January, and we're currently starting in June. So I think we've been doing pretty good thus far. As far as our May returns go, basically these were our targets, right? So for all of these ETFs right here, we were looking to ideally get have return amounts that equaled what we're seeing in the highlighted region here. That would essentially mean that our investments are performing as expected. But if we look on the right, which are our actual returns at the end of May, we're quite a bit over, right? In some cases, we're doing like $600 over what we would have expected based off of historical records that I was able to pull for all of these ETFs. So we can see clearly that from all of the green that we're seeing on screen right here, we're doing very well. So with this momentum, I think it's a good idea to try to continue this streak, right? So what I've been doing for the last few months is basically putting all of the available money that I have for this series, which is about $1,500 every single month. I've been purchasing VOO shares, which is seen right here. The VOO is the name of the ETF, and it's performing pretty well, right? We can see we're nearly $700 above what we would have expected. So this is going to be a huge component for this portfolio moving forward. So I think we're going to stay consistent with that here as well. Okay, so for June, I am going to purchase another 3 shares of VOO, as you can see right here. 3 shares at $485.74 a share, which is going to equate to roughly $1,457. So now we have our new targets, right? So the June projected returns, or this is what we need to basically stay on track. And we can actually see that we're already kind of ahead of some of these numbers, right? So our projected returns, for example, for VPU is 404. We're already at 480, right? So this is a pretty good sign that moving into the end of June into July, that we're already going to be ahead of schedule. And of course, I do want to show you just a couple screen caps of what the purchasing process kind of looks like. So we can see that on the trade section, we're going to purchase the symbol VOO, which is currently trading at $485 a share. We're going to buy 3 of them at the market value, reinvest dividends right here for the total of $1,457, pardon me. And then here is the confirmation that that order did go through as well. The last thing that I do want to share before I let you go is basically the main dashboard on Charles Schwab that you can use to kind of take a quick look at your entire portfolio. So this is the portfolio that I'm using for the Road to Riches here, and you can see that the total account value is $24,718. This is basically all of the investments and all of the cash that I have within the account, and obviously you need cash in the account as well to be able to purchase stocks and so on. And you can see that right here. The total cash and investments is $41. It's obviously nothing. You can't really do much with that, but that money, that cash will go towards the next time that I purchase stocks or ETFs. Next, the total market value. The total market value is essentially if I would sell everything, what I would basically, what I would get for it today. And the total value, as you can see, is $24,676.33. The total day change is basically, how much you gained in that day period. It's not too relevant for this, but obviously it's in the green, so that's very good. And then the total cost basis. This is one that I need to underscore here, because the total cost basis is the amount of money that you personally have put into the account, right? So this is going to be the total value of cash that you have used in order to buy ETFs in this case. And you can see that the total cost basis is $21,614, but the total market value is $24,000, meaning that I've basically made about $3,000 just for putting money into this account. I've done really nothing else. Of course, you can see the total gain and loss right next to the cost basis right here. But I do like to make sure that people understand that comparing the total cost basis to the total market value is extremely important, because you can really, it really shows you how good your investments are doing. And it'll show you that just by putting money into these very reliable, very consistent ETFs on a regular basis, your money is going to grow. Right now, there's not a crazy amount of money in this account, 20 some $1,000. But when it gets to, $100,000, $200,000, $300,000, the difference is going to be huge, right? So the returns are going to be exponentially more than they are right now. So there you have it. That is my quick road to riches update here. We're still doing pretty well, which I really like to see. Obviously, there's a certain amount of risk that comes with investing, but if you use reliable investments like I have here, it's likely that you are going to stay in the green as well. With all of that being said, if you were able to stick around this far in the video, I want to thank you so much for your time. I greatly do appreciate it. Of course, I do hope that you were able to take something away from this video here today. And as always, happy financing.